the fact that his demographic, that he is from Sweden, holds true, and that they are not afraid to take risks. He does have the best hand, and so he's going to put Heath.
Oh, that's a lot, isn't it?
Miguel says how much? It's 65,000, which is pretty much everything he has except for about 15 or so. How should Miguel be thinking about making this call?
Well, he's thinking right now of risk versus reward. If he should make his hand here, should he make the call, he would be well on his way to competing for 200,000. This will determine right here his mindset of whether he's playing to win the overall title or whether he's playing to survive and move forward. Tough decision, a lot of money on the line either way.
You're definitely winning at this point.
Yeah, he's entitled to take his time with this.
That's the good news. Now for the bad
news. Tony G getting a nice laugh.
That's pretty funny. He's going. He is calling. And Kenny, you said it. He feels like gambling $1 million in the bank probably has something to do with it.
Well, you could see his stance from the get-go, coming over the top of Tony G twice with nothing. He is here for the title and nothing less. So he will need a club or an ace.
Actually, the runner straights with.
And he will win a major pot. Otherwise, it will go to the Swede, Paul Kristoffersson.
You gotta like the call. One has got form, one has got youth. Let's see which is stronger. Two cards to come.
Oh,
now you're a big dog.
It's a spade. It was black. Whew, thought it was a club for a second. One card to dodge for Paul Kristoffersson. It is.
Or ace. It's not. King's hold.
Great play by the youngster. Wow. One of the principles of No Limit Hold'em is don't go broke on a draw.
Once upon a time, you used to play this.
First collision, Kenna. And John McGill had seemed to me to be the player at the table who was accumulating chips while avoiding trouble. But loggerheads there.
Well, John McGill obviously not accustomed or interested in accumulating chips in small amounts. He's much more interested in the big stack, an all or nothing kind of strategy.
There is kind of a race in this game to be the first to get the big stack. Now Kristoffersson's got it almost twice as much as his nearest competitor. How should he use it?
Well, at this point now, remember, 3 people move forward, so I would protect those chips rather than go out and risk the reward you've just been given.
Swede high and the Irishman low, but there's still 6. Let's see how it falters. Over 200,000 in front of the youngest member of this semifinal. Kristoffersson feeling good. And what should John McGill be thinking? He's got 15,000, and the only good news, Kenna, is that he has the button.
Well, he should be thinking, let me get my chips in there before traffic gets too bad so I can get out of here or start my way back.
Johnny Houston, under the gun, ace-3. He has made it.
I was here when they won. I was here.
Yeah, they got promoted last year.
I was here for the game. Well, just the week before when they had 10 men and they had to
2 8s. I don't think he even needed that much, but
he doesn't bite, does he?
Very reasonable hand to go all in with on the short stack.
Yeah, that definitely suits McGill's requirements, and he's going to be in a strong spot to actually more than double up, Kenna.
Well, what's funny is Harry D's got a long call here with 9-4 diamond.
I have to sort of factor in that lot, don't I?
He might get the blinds here without even having to go to the flop.
This, I promise you, I'm going to get out of your way.
And he does just
discretion is the better part of it. That was a bad hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Harry D was in the small blind. It's, no, he was big blind. I forgot.
Yeah, it was just a few more to call, I think, because McGill had 3,000 more than Houston had raised. But The pot 36,000, which would be a far different story if McGill should win. First of all, he'd be nearly even with Tony G.
Well, the other factor in this hand that the players see Houston's hand exposed, that he came in for a raise under the gun with ace-3 of spades. They'll make a mental note of that.
Oh, yeah, he's been completely shocked.
He is.
You passed 2 spades.
His ware's open for sale.
Spades are small.
McGill all in and needing to avoid the ace.
The flop, 6, 7, 10.
I got gut shot 8.
A 9 would end things neatly.
Just safe.
Ace of diamonds.
Safe as a house. Butcher a bag
King,
there.
no help
As long
for
as they're not
anybody.
getting higher than what they
Houston
are,
looking
you're
for the lone bullet in his gun to knock out McGill. It does not come. It's a 7. John McGill doubles up. Not out yet.
You know, I know none of these players are trying to move up the pay scale shortly, but there is a difference of $3,000 between 6th and 5th in this semifinal, and certainly there's another life here for the pussycat of John McGill to get back in this.
I've never seen a man so happy.
Pass.
Well, Harry D is in that danger territory. He's got 70,000. He can go either way. He's not quite the short stack, not quite in danger, but he doesn't have a lot of chips either. So the next hand or situation he plays will be very key for him.
Tony saying now or never. Wow. I think cards didn't matter here, Kenna.
This gamble.
No,
maybe.
First one's okay.
Okay.
he blew a gasket here,
My
I
first
think.
one's good.
Suddenly, like pent-up steam, shooting off into the pot with 6-4.
Ooh, well, it's to cost John McGill most of his chips as well. There's no way to know how good the Jack-7 is right now, is there?
There's really not. You know, Tony G could be bluffing with the best hand. He could have Queen Deuce, King 5. Even if he is bluffing, McGill's got to think, how big of a favorite could I be over a hand like 8-9? Not very much. So I don't anticipate him calling here as we listen to the dialogue from the players.
I think what does Tony mean by gambling? If you get called, you're gambling. If you fold, well, if you fold, you're gambling. He's going to fold. And if
You're gambling, yeah. If there's a conflict, you're gambling. Could be behind.
Or if he calls, you're miles in front. I just don't know how to interpret that.
Me too.
Well, a little bit of, you know, I don't know, Harry D getting involved in the conversation, even though the play is between Tony G and McGill.
McGill said long enough. He had no intention of calling, but I think he knew that he was worrying Tony G a little bit.
You don't like
I just had 2.
I had ace king against you before when I
Take
was
a lot more than that to get Tony G worried.
They had it early, we'll have it later.
Yeah, spring it all here at the end, yeah.
Neither of these guys
You're
have
on the
pushed the
wrong side.
panic button, which happens sometimes. It's so easy to push it when you get short stacked, isn't it?
Certainly is, but much too much experience on this table
I had 2
to
sixes
panic. They have survival instincts.
I was in front
They have courage,
on the river.
instinct,
On the river.
good hand reading skills,
I would have won.
all the qualities that go into
It's a good play because
winning a tournament, certainly. All these players did it to get this far.
Raised or
Now
red?
Tony G, it's his turn to find a hand. He finds the Cowboys pocket kings.
I kind of
Yeah,
played it.
McGill's got 2 face cards behind him. Oh, G has done so well to get back to this point, and now
5-7-7 on the flop.
how is he going to get paid best?
I figured you might have bluffed. You bet 17,000 on the end.
17.
He just moved all in.
I had 2 sixes.
He has just moved all in under the gun with pocket kings.
And do you notice he hasn't even looked to his left yet to McGill? I think he's selling weakness, even though he has strength. Not even looking to his left, almost disregard.
I don't think about it.
Now he takes a glance.
I've got a banana.
I got a
I've got 1
banana.
deuce in my hand.
I got a banana.
Ace deuce.
It's deuce suited.
Is that
It's a good hand.
one
Diamonds.
deuce?
I got diamonds. You can play. You can call.
I can fold, I can fold.
This is a massive
Everyone fold
overraise.
now.
It's 71,000.
I don't want any action now. I tell you what, if you all fold, I'll show the hand.